So we have been locked for 2 years and some change. It's time for a lock update. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe if you are new here and welcome back if you are a subscriber. So I am really kind of feeling at peace, and I think this update is going to be talking about feeling at peace with my hair. I'm just going to kind of go on a ramble here. I've got some notes on my phone, but it's really kind of off the dome vibes. So I have been at peace with my hair, and I mean that in the nicest way possible at this stage of my lock journey. I kind of understand how my hair behaves, especially in this locked state. I don't change the products I use. I'm very much in a position now where I'm just kind of on a wave, just enjoying the length that my hair is reaching, enjoying the thickness. I think especially it's something that I have been craving since the start of my lock journey. I've wanted my hair to be thick. I've always wanted thick locks, and the fact that that is happening now, beautiful. It's a beautiful sight, and I've really been enjoying the journey. I've been taking a lot more kind of pictures of my hair, and I think when I first started my lock journey, I was so excited. I was tracking everything, and then I think there was a period after I reached the 1 year mark where I just didn't document my lock journey as much. And I think it's because I got into my head a little bit. I was comparing myself to a lot of other people online. I was looking at their locks and thinking, damn, like my hair is not progressing at the same rate as the other people online. And you know, they always say comparison is the thief of joy, and honestly that's what happened to me. I compared myself a lot when I kind of reached that 1 year mark, and I thought to myself that I should be a lot further ahead than what I am seeing in my own hair in comparison to what I'm seeing in other people's lock journeys. And I now come to the position where I've realized that my lock journey is my own, it's not anyone else's, and my hair will develop at a different rate and do different things, and we'll end up at the same result essentially, but because of the density, because of the coarseness, because of the way my hair reacts to product, all of these different things that my hair has been through throughout the past 2 years, it's not always going to be the same as what I see online. So I've come to accept that, and I think because I've come to accept that now, I'm at peace. Now, in the theme of being at peace, I've also found my signature hairstyles. Now, if it's not having my hair pushed back, because now I'm getting to the point where, like, if I'm eating, for example, I need my hair out my face. I don't want to eat my hair. Do you get it? I don't want to eat my hair. If I'm brushing my teeth, for instance, I need my hair out my face. If I'm chilling, I will have a bonnet on. But when it comes to styles and that whole pushing my hair up my face, I really love a no retwist bun or a ponytail. I have been obsessed. Like, I love the fact that it's super low tension. I love the look of a messy bun. I love the vibe it gives me. It makes me feel like my locks are still there, but I don't have to really worry about it. So for example, if I'm going out to work for the day and I'm going to the office, put my hair in a low ponytail, it's not going to irritate me the whole day. I found a way to find that happy medium with my hair where I know when it's kind of you're pulling at your scalp, babe, or it's just oh yeah, this is great, this is nice. And I've found that medium now, so I'm really happy. I also detoxed my hair for the first time, and I should already have a video on my channel about that whole detoxing process, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it for a couple reasons. One, that detoxing process just let me know that I look after my hair enough to not have to worry when it comes to detoxing time. I was really quite lucky, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, because I didn't have a lot of build up at that point. It made me know, or let me know, that the products that I was using, the routine that I was on, was working for me. My locks were not super dirty. If anything, it just felt like a nice reset, and I really enjoyed that process. I really want to make sure I detox at least once a year, so I'll probably do it again at some point next year, maybe this time next year, and we just keep going on that wave. But it worked really well. I really enjoyed it. I think I urge anyone who hasn't done a lock detox yet, who's been locked for at least a year minimum, to do a lock detox. Okay, let's talk about dyeing locks and hair dye and just that whole conundrum. So I will put some pictures as I'm talking on the screen, but when I started my lock journey, I had started on dyed hair. That was cool, I was fine with it. And as the journey went on, I dyed my hair quite a bit. Now, luckily enough, I kind of settled on the fact that I wanted one sort of kind of dye design, if that's the word, and I stuck with it. So think I ended up on a skunk stripe and I just ran with it for like a year, and it wasn't bad. I did kind of the gingery copper vibe, and then I did a red, and then, you know, it was nice. Like, I enjoyed it, and I still really think about it even to this day, right? But I've come to the point now where I just want to dye my hair black and then that's it. Dye my hair black and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? Because I got really tired of maintaining my skunk stripe, and it was such a beautiful skunk stripe, and even now it's fading and it's turning to a brown in that area where my skunk stripe used to be, which was on the left. And to me, I'm now at the point where I'm like, oh, I could bring it back, but I don't really think I need to bring it back. I think it was good for that moment. I loved, you know, the feeling it gave me. It made me feel like my hair was really versatile in a weird way, because I had so much, you know, creative freedom. Like, my hair was a canvas almost. But I found that the longer I kept maintaining my hair, the more strenuous it became for me. I think I've become more lazier as my lock journey has gone on. And the thing is, when you dye your locks, it always fades. It will never stay the same color you start with. It will always fade. Even if you use permanent hair dye, your hair color, especially on your locks, it will fade. So for me, I kind of got to the point where I started to accept that my hair will fade. I think now I try to kind of be a bit more conscious about how often I dye my hair. And I think it's been about 5-ish months since I last dyed my hair. It's now May. I dyed my hair back in December, and I used a jet black hair dye, and I am not angry at it at all. And I think I fell into the trap of dyeing my hair constantly because my hair got sun bleached really easily, especially in the early phases. It does now. I'm not gonna lie, that hasn't gone away. And I'm kind of, you know, now that it's getting warmer, I'm teasing the idea of leaving my hair dyed by the sun and seeing what that looks like. I've never kind of let my hair just be in my lock journey. I think that's one thing why I think now I'm at peace, because I'm letting my hair just be now. I'm letting my hair do what it do. I'm not overthinking kind of what I need it to look like. I'm just letting it exist, because I think that's where I find the true beauty in my hair. So now I have decided that I might just take it easy with the hair dye. But what I will say is, if you're someone who's looking to dye your locks and you're like under 1 year locked, just don't do it. Don't fry your hair. There's no need to fry your hair. Like, let's keep it real. You're gonna dye your hair, it's gonna fade within 2 months. You're gonna be annoyed that it's faded and you're going to want to dye your hair again. Or you're going to dye your hair and you're not going to use moisturizing products, and then your hair's going to become very dry, and then who knows how brittle your locks will become because of it. Is it really worth it? Let me ask you, who wants to dye your locks right now, probably watching this video. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to fry, dye, and lay your locks to the side because you just want a magical color? Like, is it really worth it in the long run? Are you committed enough to using the right products on your hair to ensure that the health and integrity of your hair stays the same? Because let me tell you something for free. When you dye your hair, the integrity of your hair ultimately changes. Now, it's a lot different if you're depositing color onto your hair, especially something that's quite dark like black or brown. But when you're bleaching your hair, lifting the melanin off your hair strands, you are essentially changing the color of your hair drastically. You are cooking your hair. Let's just say it like that. You're cooking your hair. So if you're not using the right products, you're not going to be in a position where the hair will still be in its, you know, kind of healthy state that it was before you dyed your hair. So I just want to say this in a way where it's almost like I'm helping the future you. If you're that type of person like me who's a bit lazy with their hair, who doesn't want to over, you know, take care of their hair, always having to do something to their hair. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're always that person, it's not for you. Dyeing your hair is not for you. But if you're someone, on the other hand, who is happy to keep using hair dye and is also happy to keep using the right products and is also happy to go a step above kind of the simple routine that you normally have with locks, be my guest. Be my guest. Dye your hair. But for me, I just got really tired of the process of always dyeing my hair. I found it really strenuous. I didn't enjoy it as much, and I found that now that I don't dye my hair as much, I'm enjoying my hair. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I am engaged. Yay, woohoo! And I have started to think about bridal hairstyles, and I am in a position now where I feel like I'm at a good length with my locks, so I can kind of style it any way I please, almost. And I have one part of that process for my wedding process coming up really soon, so I'm hoping that I can kind of start to explore different hairstyles, start to also figure out what I like and what I don't like. I've never really done crazy occasion hairstyles. There was one time I did some lock spirals and a lock petal bun for one of my friends' weddings, and it was really nice and I loved it and I enjoyed it. I don't know if I would do that specifically again for what I've got coming up, but I think it's time for me to explore some occasion hairstyles. So if you have any ideas of some really cute occasion hairstyles, I'm also not afraid of adding hair extensions to this occasion hairstyle. Obviously it's temporary, so I'll take it out like the same day. But if you have any ideas, just let me know in the comments. And I am really excited to just kind of keep experimenting with that, and I think I might make it a series, who knows. If you're really interested in seeing that, just let me know in the comments and I'll start to build out that wedding hair series or wedding lock series, because I don't seem to see that much inspiration online when it comes to locks and bridal hairstyles. And are we trying to say that people that have locks don't get married? No, they do. So let's start to think about what styles we can do, you know? Okay, my lovely people, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.